What is up, all my beautiful people? I hope you guys are having a legendary week and happy Wednesday. Today is going to be my full GalaxyCon haul, and then at the end I'm going to link a video to my GalaxyCon walkthrough from Ohio 2023. So I showed a lot of this on my Sunday night sesh 2 weeks ago when I came back from GalaxyCon, but not everybody watches my live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on the Eagles schedule, which I always announce on Instagram leading up to it. But for those who haven't watched my Sunday night sesh, I definitely want to catalog these and show these off in an actual video because these are some of my favorite pieces in my collection now. And if you haven't seen my short, like I said, haven't seen anything from there, I actually got to meet one of my icons and heroes, and that's the voice of Stephen Downes, or voice of Master Chief Stephen Downes. Sorry, it's crazy still thinking about meeting him. But I actually got to attend to a panel. I talked to him a bunch, got to do a signing of this helmet and autograph and a picture, and he actually replied and shared my picture of me and him on his Instagram story and liked my comment, so that was super surreal for me. It's actually pinned and it's going to be on his page forever. So if you haven't known, this tattoo of mine is all about Halo. I'm a big gamer as well as a comic book collector and everything, but gaming is always going to be my first and true love when it comes to any hobbies. And Halo, I was a pro gamer for Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. I traveled around to different cities on the MLG circuit, and he came to GalaxyCon, and I was like, I have to go, I have to meet this dude. And I think the glare is going to be pretty bad, so we're going to see how it works, so I'll kind of angle it down. But it says, to Adam, Stephen Downes, Master Chief, 117. So that is absolutely amazing, and I'll flash a little picture somewhere up here off to the side of me and him. So hopefully I remember, but I am going to flash pictures of everything I met. But that is one of the prized pieces in my collection. And like I said, Saturday, I'm going to drop, I got to attend a Q&A panel. I actually got to go up and ask him questions, stuff like that. It's like a 3-minute video. We got to record the whole thing. So I'm going to run that as my Saturday video, so stay on the lookout for that. So next we're going to go into the prints, and one of the people I got to chat with, I talked to him for about like 35 or 45 minutes, was Greg Horn, and he was awesome. I plugged a bunch of community members, told him Scotty Vaughn's a huge fan, told him some other people are huge fans, and just talked about the comic book community and YouTubers in general and stuff like that. And he was only selling like mystery packs for like $100, and I wasn't not too big on like mystery boxes or mystery packs or anything like that. But Lady Derrz, you know, she's really into Spider-Gwen. So again, hopefully the glare's not too bad. So I'm gonna try and angle it down. I got this amazing Greg Horn Spider-Gwen picture, and I got him to sign it down there. And he was absolutely a treat to talk to. Dude is hilarious in person. If you don't know who Greg Horn is, just by recognizing him, it's hilarious because like all 4 dudes at his booth had name tags that said, "Hello, I'm Greg Horn," and it was definitely confusing people off the rip, but I knew who he is. Dude's a legend. Dude does amazing work. So I actually flipped through one of his books and showed off in the video that's tagged at the end of this. Next, this is from Hustler Arts, and shout out to Trev. He actually screenshotted the QR code, found him on Instagram, and he does prints and stuff like that, a bunch of anime prints, and kind of saw him last minute as we were walking out the door. But I love pink and purple and stuff like that and in art, and again, I'm a big anime guy, and this is actually Vegeta, and I think it's dope because Majin Vegeta is actually my screensaver, and it's been that for a few years, and that's my favorite anime character, and it's actually got all the different, if you can see them there, all the different transformations and different things from Vegeta. Chris Sabat actually was there, the voice of Vegeta, but we waited in line for like 2 hours for him. The line never moved. He was there signing autographs, and then we went to Stephen Downes, and we were there for like 2 or 3 hours between signing for him, going to the panel and the meet and greets and stuff like that. And then when we got back to Chris Sabat's line, it was closed down. We were told to come back at a different time. It was closed down again, so we didn't get to meet him, which I was pretty upset about. But we saw like Peter Cullen, Chris Sabat, like I said, check the video. I saw a bunch of cool people. It was crazy. Next, we're going to get into, I finally was able, after we did the celebrities and me doing the Q&As, and just kind of walking around, the con was huge. And the only complaint I have for the con was the staffing was a little all over the place, but like I said, it was crazy. and they were kind of rude. But my general overall take from the con is I do recommend it, especially if you're in the Ohio area, and 100% we're going next year, but we're going to do the 3-day weekend, stay down there for the weekend, and because we went for the 1 day and it was just way too much. But what was definitely cool and what I enjoyed was the comic book alley, the artist alley was unfortunately, it was great for me, but it sucks to see for the creators because like I said, it was a lot of celebrities and voice acting and stuff like that. You could walk right up. Like I said, I talked to Greg Horn for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and there was nobody at these people's booths. So I was able to talk to them. They were cool with filming, interacting, and it was just dope. So the first one I brought was Green Lantern 49. I love this cover, that Super Bowl cover, that Tom Brady cover. He's got all those rings on there. But I got it signed by Daryl Banks, and it's in the green right there. And if you show, I'm not sure if I got a picture, but I did get video clips of most of these. If you check out the video linked at the end, it will show clips of these, or just follow me on Instagram. And I'm slowly showing off things, showing off hauls, showing off random things. So check the description for my Instagram link. Next, you know, I'm a big Mandalorian, big Star Wars guy. This is the way, always. I forgot these books at Heroes Con, and George Genti was there, and I got a couple Mandalorian books signed for him there, but I forgot these two. And this is one of my favorite covers from the run. This is actually issue number 1, and he got it signed. It might be hard to see, but it's in black right there. And then I got Mandalorian number 3, the first appearance of Bo-Katan. Same thing, same placement, but it's in black right there. So, not sure if I have any pictures with him. If I do, like I said, if I do, I'll flash him up there as well as we go along. So next was one I was really excited was going to be there. And the couple covers of hers that I have in my collection, I didn't really want to get signed. They weren't really something up my alley. So I was like, you know what, I'm sure I'll find a couple books of hers there. And I did find some cool covers, but one I was really excited about, but the other two were just kind of one for a buddy and one for probably a future giveaway. But I actually was able to meet Jenny Frizen, and like I said, I'll pop a picture up there. And she was awesome. I talked to her for like, I don't know, like 20, 30, 40 minutes. There was only like one other person at her booth. But I was just talking to her, talking about Heroes Con, talking about like Comics Curing Cancer and the C3 event, just trying to, you know, spread the word, get those connections out. And it was great. We exchanged a little bit of contact information, and she told me just to tag her on Instagram on anything. So she was awesome. So shout out to her. But the first one we got, this is Catwoman number 30. Absolutely gorgeous cover. And she signed it in silver right there, so it might be a little hard to see. But again, another absolutely gorgeous cover. All her work's phenomenal. The couple covers I had by her, just they were really bright and dark in the places, so I didn't think they'd be good for signatures. So again, I just bought some at the con. But this one I was hyped about. I'm a big 8 Billion Genies fan. I absolutely love this cover. This is one of my favorite covers she's done. But this is 8 Billion Genies number 1, issue number 1 of 8. It's the first printing too, and she signed it in the blue right there, which is really fitting. And I love this cover. Great series. If you haven't read this, I do recommend going out and getting a trade. It's a fire series. And then lastly, I'm good on picking up on vibes from people, and you can just kind of in conversations, hanging out on lives, watching your videos and stuff on that. I'm really, really good on picking up on vibes, and I knew this dude needed a little pick me up, and maybe it was because the Eagles beat the Bills. I don't know, but Chris the Comic Vet is actually a huge Jenny Frizen fan, which I know a lot of you are, but I want to do something special for him. I look up to him a lot, but I actually picked up this Catwoman issue number 45, and if you can see, it says to Chris, and then signed by Jenny Frizen. So once I get around to it, once the holidays get over, get him out a little A-okay. I gotta order more stickers, so I just ordered sent out the last batch of my stickers, so I need to order another bunch. And stay tuned, there might be some legendary stickers coming in. So there's that, so shout out to you, man. And next, this dude holds the record for maybe the smallest signature in existence. I don't know. You guys let me know if you can even see it. I'll try and zoom it in if you can't see it in camera, but this is Jonathan Tyler Christopher, and again, this dude was awesome to talk to in person. I talked to this dude for like almost an hour. Multiple times I went up to his booth and talked to him because he was just such a cool dude. I would walk by and he'd be like, hey bro, call me over, we chatted up. But I'll show you the first book I picked up, and missed out on this, but this is the Thanos, that second printing with that negative space cover. You guys know he does that negative space, but there's no way you're gonna be able to see the signature. It's right there. I'll show you what I mean when I get to it with the next book. But this is one I brought from my personal collection. This is the Avengers 1 with that vision. But again, I'll put my finger above it and see if you can see it. But it's right there next to his thigh. Bro, he even told me he prides himself on trying to have the smallest signature possible, so the signature doesn't take away from the artwork. And I thought that was really cool, because a lot of times they'll just blast right over the cover, right over the face, or whatever it may be, which is also awesome as well. But I like that style. But man, his handwriting is really small. He actually checked out my YouTube channel on the spot and stuff, so shout out to him. So he was a great guy. So finally, we're wrapping up the con. I had some extra money in my pocket because I wasn't able to meet Chris Sabat. So I was like, you know what? I just wanted to do, buy something special, buy kind of a grail book, buy something big, or just kind of browse around, because I didn't really check out. There's only a few comic vendors and they were overpriced as usual. But I went to a couple and I was looking at some Transformers books because I was in kind of a Transformers mood. And I was looking at Transformers 1 and they had it was a little beat up. It wasn't even newsstand and it was raw. They had it for like $160 and I was like, I'm cool. I could just go buy a slab for that price. So I was like, okay. I had success at Heroes Con, going down Artist Alley, maybe doing like a remark or sketch. Ooh, I'm glad I said something, because that totally reminded me of on the spot. We do this raw, we do this live. We'll get back into that last part, but quick update. Should have paired this with the Spider-Gwen. She's got the other books upstairs, but I actually met Robbie Rodriguez that does the artwork for Spider-Gwen. And Lady Derrz, she's a big Spider-Gwen fan, getting into that character, and I dig the character as well. She got 2 of her trades signed, but for $10 he was doing little remarks. And he did this cool little Spider-Gwen remark. He did like the painted pink and yellow splashes, and then he signed it. And he did it in like 2 or 3 minutes, so I thought it was really cool. We got a couple pictures. I know we got pictures of him, so I'll flash it up there. But I'm glad I was talking about remarks, so that I almost forgot that, man. I would have been disappointed in myself. So shout out to him. He was great. Stood there and talked to him for a while. And back to this. So again, I was just browsing around. I wanted to do I didn't have any sketch covers with me, but you can always pick up a sketch cover at the booth. And it was like the last hour of the con. So I was going around, and then I remembered Beckerman told me to go check out Jeff Edwards. And I was chatting up with him again for 45 minutes, a half hour. That dude was hilarious in person, awesome dude, awesome just to be able to connect with these creators. And that's really becoming kind of my new addiction, and kind of what I love about going to cons is just talking to and interacting with creators. So he didn't have time, he was booked for the day. So I went to the next guy, and I walked up to a booth and I saw somebody that does work. He did work for Vanish, or Image, on a Vanish cover. And you guys know me, I love Vanish. I thought that was one of my favorite comic book series of the year. And then there's also somebody walking up that got a CGC Witness with a sketch cover, and it was a Batman Spawn combined. And I was like, okay, this is the dude. So I walked up to him, I talked to him for 15-20 minutes, just trying to make a connection, because I'm a vibe kind of guy, so I like to kind of make a connection and get the feel for somebody. And he had colored remarks for $100 and just black and white remarks for $50. So he didn't have time for the colored one, so like I said, there was about an hour left. So I was like, okay, $50, do a remark. I got the blank Transformers cover, and I thought that'd be really fitting. And he's also done some covers for some of the Transformers books, and he had some of the original OAs there as well. So I was like, okay, man, what's your favorite Transformer or whatever? Because just kind of I like to give the creator options. And he was like, I'm an Optimus guy. And I was like, okay, well, let me do a battle damage Optimus and just kind of have fun with it, surprise me. So I came back an hour and 15 minutes later, and again, this was advertised as a remark, and if you see my IG or my sesh, you already know what this is. This is amazing. But this is, like I said, the blank for Transformers #1 in the comic capsule protector as well. Description will be down there. Not sponsored, but if you use my code CollectingwithDerrz on any order, it's over $94.40. You get free shipping, so it definitely saves a lot in shipping. But these are great cases. I threw this and my sketch cover from Dan in there as well. But boom. That's a full sketch, not just a tiny little remark. But man, you guys let me know down in the comments what you think of this. Hopefully the glare is not too bad with the comic capsule case on there. But man, This is absolutely amazing. Nailed this. Sean Fournier, totally forgot to mention him at the bottom. I just dropped a picture of me and him. I'll show it here as well. And he shared me and linked me in his stories as well. So dude was awesome. I talked to him in direct messages and Instagram DMs a little bit as well. Just thanking him. And for real, I know a lot of people just go to cons and they kind of have somebody in mind when it comes to sketch covers or commissions or anything like that. But I've had really, really good success. I mean, I'm 2 for 2, so it's not a bunch. But I really like just going around the con, going to somebody that maybe not be so well known, or somebody that, you know, I'm not really going for, or not somebody super, you know, high caliber, and just kind of connect with them, let them have fun with it. And I've always had a really good experience with it. So this, along with my Spawn cover, our sketch cover from Dan, they're both in my comic capsules that I need to get hung up. But you guys let me know, what'd you think of it? Again, I'm gonna leave the description for comic capsule and anything from this video and my IG down in the description, so you don't miss anything coming up from me. And you can go check out them as well. They're a great group of guys. But that's about it. Let me know what your favorite is. At the end, I will plug the little kind of walkthrough. It's just got some music going. It's just kind of an overview of the con, and they will link you to that. So go check that out. Drop a like, drop a comment. If you haven't by now, make sure you drop a subscribe. It really means the world to me. Please be safe out there with all the holidays and stuff going on. We got my Friday Positivity dropping every Friday at right around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, trying to hit it for when my break at work. Saturday, I'm going to drop my Q&A like I talked to before with the voice of Master Chief, Stephen Downs. And then Sunday, my Sunday night sesh, rocking at you at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday. So we hope you guys have a great time. Stay safe out there, stay stress-free, no texting and driving, keep your eyes on the road. I love each and every one of you. You guys are like family to me. And as always, stay legendary, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Thank you.